Okay, I think we're going to start the rally now, and we're not very late. It's only 10 after 2. So we're going to walk down we're going to pass the Historical Society and the East Hampton Store office. They are going to come out just to say a few words, okay? So we'll do that, and then Dennis Babishak, the head of the library, has invited us to come in the front door of the library and go all the way back and then down the stairs to the Alec Baldwin Family Community Room, where we'll have the program. And our two main speakers, the Lieutenant Governor and here, Coline Jenkins, the descendant of the original speaker in 1913. And we have a snare drummer who's supposed to be... Oh, yeah!
The rally is now proceeding down to the East Hampton Library. In 1913, it appeared on the green, the village green down here in front of Home Sweet Home Museum.
Hi, you guys. How are you again? Nice to see you.
So we are trying to emulate that, but we'll be going to the library where the Lieutenant Governor will be speaking.
I commend you, and I'm really going to use this as a model of how I want other communities across the state of New York to honor the work of the women and the enlightened men who made this happen, not just since 1917, but since 1848, when New York State became literally the birthplace of the women's movement in a small community called Seneca Falls. And if you've not gone there, you need there to go pay homage. And I'll be there in a couple weeks myself. It's just transformative. And I took my niece there and made her walk through the steps. And then I took her to the home of Susan B. Anthony and stand in the very spot where she was arrested, because it was a crime at the time, arrested for having the audacity to cast a ballot for office. And I'm very proud of Susan that she never paid the fine that was levied against her. I wouldn't have paid it either. So I love the fact that this entire community has embraced this, and I've met so many of your wonderful elected officials here, and I see our supervisor here, Larry Cantwell. Where are you, Larry? Oh, Larry was out there marching. Larry's, oh, hi, Larry. Larry's out there, he's still keeping the fight going. Bridget Fleming, what a superstar you are, and your incredible work on the county legislature, and Kathy on the town board. I feel your pain. I was a 14-year town board member, but I also had a lot of joys. I was the liaison to our library, so I love libraries, and this one has so much charm. This is incredible. And I was also the liaison to our Historical Society. So thank you to everyone at the Historical Society. It was an important stop along our way. So glad to see the mayor. We had a nice chat at the ball game the other day, so Mayor Rickenbash, it's good to see you as well. But also, an important part of your history, and I hope you recognize this, that the very first woman elected supervisor on all of Long Island is your very own Judith Hope, and she is here today. So history continues to be made here.
1917, there was a major suffrage event here in East Hampton. And what's really interesting is this was going on all over. For instance, it was going on in New York City. Women were marching up Fifth Avenue, and there were so many women that the staging area that was Washington Square still had women in it by the time the first flank of women had reached 59th Street. That's critical for a mass movement. And this movement affected 51 51% of the population. That is the fundamental right, the right to vote. And if you don't have the right to vote, you can't get the rest of your rights. That's how fundamental it is. This is a family photo we have. And she's 32 years old when she and a group of 5 people write the Declaration of Independence for Women. So, just for fun, do we have a 32-year-old in here? Oh, we have one 32-year-old. Would you like to come up, please? Hello, what is your name?
Elizabeth?
I think I know you.
This is my mom.
So, Elizabeth, you're 32, the same age as this Elizabeth, 32. I wondered, could you read the critical part of the Declaration of Sentiments?
My pleasure, Mom. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.